First of all, the drinking stories will return once I get some stories to tell. Second, not every one of these videos are going to be about sex. But this one is about sex, or something like it. You see, what happened was I was sitting in my local pub, reading the paper, when I came across a debate article written by the Swedish Women's Lobby, stating that we need a law against sex robots. Why? Because they promote the objectification and dehumanization of women. Now I would think that it would aid against these things, since all the energy of objectifying and sexualizing is aimed at, objects. Sex toys, in fact. But I don't know. That's just my gut feeling, so I might be wrong. But right or wrong, the lobby is going about it in a very weird way. As the article is written, it's not the fact that the robots are objectifying women, or even that they can be programmed to be unwilling, that is the problem. No, the problem is that about 80% of all people will have a sex robot in the next 30 years. 80%! In the next 30 years! I thought, holy hell, this thing is further along than I realized. This really do need some research. So, for you, my beloved subscribers, and anyone else that happens to watch, I set out for a grueling research session on Pornhub. See, I know what you're thinking. And I thought that too. But boy was I wrong. Because yes, of course you can pay to have a doll, not a robot, made exactly the way you want to be. But that's the thing. It's just a doll. You pose it, you screw it, and you know what? It just lies there like a doll. That's not sexy, that's creepy. It makes you think about that lady that dug up 27 skeletons and kept in her apartment for impromptu orgies. And the one I saw that do move looks like it would rip off your Johnson every time, plus it produces the most horrifying sound you ever heard. So how the hell do the Swedish Women's Lobby believe 80% of people will own these things? Is it me? Am I out of touch? Is this what people want now? Say you're at the bar, right? And you meet this really nice girl. Every part of her, from mind to body, seems just made for you. You hit it off, take her home, and you start to get your demonetization on. And she just lies in the bed and say one of 3 random expressions in an exaggerated voice. Is that the dream now? If it is, then I'm getting old. And another thing, how will you store the robots? It's pretty freaking different from hiding a rabbit or a fleshlight in your underwear drawer. Will you push it under the bed? Stand it up next to the vacuum cleaner in the hall closet? Or will you just stash it on the couch when not in use? Will we be used to the idea of someone's sex toy being part of the decor? Oh, who's your friend, Jeff? Nah, that's just my sexbot. I call her Tiffany. Right. And what about kids? Finding your mommy's laser sword can be embarrassing but not too hurtful for a small child. Stumbling upon a male sexbot with a 30cm dong in a closet somewhere in the house will create some childhood traumas. I doubt you could explain it away with it being some sort of exotic hat rack or something. Hell, if the lobby is right, and this is the future, let me off right here.